Alright, so today I'm going to show the Fortress battery powered light kit. This is for marketed for gun safes, but it can be really used for anything that you need to put light into. So I bought this not knowing if it was going to turn off. I have a little light that I use that unfortunately turns off like in 15 seconds. So it motion activates, turns on, but it turns off by the time you're not even done doing what you got to do. And the doggone thing turns off, so I wanted to see what this thing was capable of. And I'm telling you, so far I like it. Just looking at it, it's got a lot of light. But let me take it apart and you can see what's inside of this thing. I've already unboxed it, so I really can't say it's an unboxing. So let's just show what's inside this. The cool thing is, it is a Fortress light kit, primarily for your safe. Little instructions. Inside this side is all the lights. The other side is a little motion sensor I found out. It gives you pretty cool clips. It's kind of hard to tell. Little clips there to clip the wires on. Not only will it stick to a bare gun safe or cabinet or whatever you're going to use it on, but there's also the double stick hook and pile system, so in case you need to use that. I've already put the batteries in the battery pack, so it's just got a general battery pack. Unfortunately I left the screw in, so I can't show you, but there's 6 AA batteries in there to give it the power, and it's got a pretty good connection. It's not a cheap connection. Got good connections for the rest of the product, and of course it comes with the hook and pile to put on the back of the battery pack to put on your safe. And here's the motion sensor. It's also got the hook and pile inside the bag. That's pretty cool. It actually has a little infrared lights or however it senses, but it's pretty good distance. I'll show you what the distance is that it has to be mounted. It's got little screws in case you don't want to use the hook and pile. If you put like under a shelf, like I'm going to put on a wood shelf, you can actually screw it into the shelf. And then the little lights. Comes with these lights. Again, they got the hook and pile so that you can stick them on the safe material. If your safe is one of the ones that have that felt lined, or if it's just a straight shelf, you can use the other side on the hook and pile. So you use the hook part, goes on the actual light, so it can stick to the fuzzy part of your safe. Or if your safe isn't lined and it's just metal or the cabinet, whatever you're using, then you can use the fuzzy kind, the fuzzy side, to be able to stick to the safe or cabinet, whatever you're using it in, and then the hook and pile will hold on to that, so that'll stick onto there. So you got 3 of those. I'm going to show you how bright these are. So it's a pretty ingenious way they got this thing designed. Really impressed so far. I did a dry run to see where I'd put all the lights, and it really very bright. So hopefully my camera doesn't overexpose. Very simple. Take a little battery kit that plugs into the sensor. And you see it's got the 2 leads on it. So you've got 2 of these that you just plug into. So you go to the, let's say we'll put that on the left side of the face, or the safe. And then this one we'll plug in, and let's just pretend that's going to be on the top of the safe. And then on one of the sides of this safe, right, to run the wires, you can't run it way back to this thing, so you just plug it into the existing one. Now all 3 of them are connected, so you figure that's on your left side, that's in the center, and that'll be on the right side of your safe. Very simple. So we'll see if this thing overexposes real quick. See how bright that thing is, because there's nothing in front of the lens. You can see how bright that is. Just insane brightness. So if that's in your safe, once something comes in front of this little sensor here, as it shoots out, you can see how close I'm coming to it. It turns off. So really, say if you get within a couple inches, it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I'd say if you get within an inch or so, and that's literally, it's about an inch or so from it. So once you get your door closed, door swinging, boom, turns it off. Door comes open, or the cabinet door comes open, they come on. And I've not seen them turn off at all. The directions don't say it, but I don't know if it's got a timeout feature on it, but it seems as if it's going to stay on the whole time. But the instructions don't tell you. It just says that it's motion activated here. And it is, so when the door closes, it turns off, opens, turns on, and stays on. So that's the actual light and the control box. So in case you're in there and it's bright and you don't need the light, you can turn it off. So even though it's on, it's got a little switch on the side to turn off. So that's the quick overview of this Fortress battery powered light kit. Let me show the instructions on it. It kind of goes backwards, like you're reading from Chinese language. There we go. So you can see it read that a little better. And we'll see what that, give me a second to read that. That explains what the components are, the battery pack, all those little wire clips, so that you can hold the wires so they don't get caught in your cabinet door or your safe door. And then it shows the lights and the hook and pile. And then of course it shows you the how to use the wall clips. Yep. Shows you the placement of your batteries, like standard head to toe. And it just kind of shows you how I was talking about. You put the battery pack wherever you want to in the safe. So you can hook up to your first light, then your second light on one of the sides. And then from that center one, you just go down on one of the sides of your safe, and it really lights up well. The box doesn't do it justice. If you look at this box, it's just kind of ironic that the pictures pretty much look the same, so it's not very good marketing. You would think that the marketing would have this thing just completely lit up with the lights, but you see it just shows like a little bit of light down there and a little bit of light up top. But the box doesn't do it justice. I mean, if I looked at just that photo and didn't take a gamble, I would have been really wondering if this was worth purchasing. It was only $35, I think it was. Most of the online stores, that's at the base of most of the open commercial sources, it's like $45 to almost $50. So you should be able to find a good sale occasionally for 35 bucks. But at any rate, that's how it shows you how to hook it up. And then on the back side, just illustrates the same thing using the hook and pile tape, and how the door is the one that actually is your proximity sensor, so it can sense the motion of the door being against it. So my recommendation is I would get it for 35 bucks. This Fortress battery powered light kit really is a top notch. I'm really impressed with how much light it provides me. So hopefully it helps you in your buying decision, because when I looked on YouTube, there was nothing available that explained what the capabilities were of this thing. I didn't know if it turned off like the other one I had automatically after like 15 seconds, and I have to wave my hand and have the doggone thing turn on again. So hope it helps you make the choice whether or not this will work for your needs. Take care till next time.